What's up everybody, Michael here, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to sing on pitch even if you're tone deaf, which is impossible. Because a huge part of how you and I communicate as humans is through changes in the tone of our voice, which you can discern, you can hear. So, good news, you're not tone deaf. Think about it, if you were tone deaf, you wouldn't be able to tell if someone were asking you a question or making a statement. You see, your brain can automatically discern between differences in tone, or in this context, pitch. And it can tell you, for example, that at the end of the sentence that you just heard, the person's voice went up, therefore question. And if the person's voice went down, statement. Does that make sense? I think it does. Wait, did I just demonstrate that? Damn, I'm good. Alright, here's 5 things you can do right now to improve your control of pitch. Number 1, doing impressions. Everything you hear, whether it be a slamming door, a car horn, or someone speaking, has rhythm and pitch to it. So by definition, there are melodies all around us. And moreover, when we speak, we're actually speaking in melodies. So in reality, everyone, yourself included, are singing all the time. Okay, so everybody knows this sound.
2 hours later.
2 hours later, and the note, it's a G, right? 2 hours later. Or for example,
Ta-da!
Peter Griffin's ta-da, ta-da. Right here, it's an A. Ta-da.
It's me, Mario!
It's a me, Mario.
It's me, Mario!
Right? The ma is a B. Do these impressions with me.
I'm the king of the world!
Right? I'm the king of the world! King of the world! B flat. Arnold.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. It's around this F.
This is Sparta!
Right? This! Somewhere around this F. This is Sparta! And then he goes up.
This is Sparta!
Right? Sparta! So everything has notes in it.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the...
A flat. Ooh. Everything that you say has a melody to it. So you already know how to sing. On to number 2, listening carefully. Okay, so which one of these notes is higher? Here we go. First, an octave. The first one or the second one? That's right, the second one. Second, we're gonna do a perfect fifth. Which one's higher? First one's higher, second one is lower. Now a major third. So the first note is lower and the second note is higher, and now this one. Oh yeah, that was a trick question. This one's the same note. Now, when 2 notes are played at the same time, we have what's called an interval. This is an interval. So all these intervals have different characteristics, and what we're looking for is to really recognize the beating between the 2 notes. So listen carefully again. These 2 notes, right, there's a rrrr, and then every interval has a different character to that beating. We have generally, okay, super generally, we have what's generally considered as good beating and bad beating. So good beating would be something like this, or this. So bad beating would be something like this. Right, you can immediately hear how it kind of causes you to go, whoa. What we want is to sing in tune, meaning having good beating or no beating. For example, in the case of the octave. Take a listen. Okay, so another great way to hear this beating is when you tune a guitar. Okay, take a listen to this. You notice how that beating slowed down? Let's do that again. Right, it's like whoa, 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 whoa. Now what I was playing was a perfect 4th interval, off tune, and then I tuned into it. Now let's play a unison, and you can really hear that beating. When that beating slows down and we hear no beating, that tells our brain that the notes are in tune. On to number 3, we're gonna slide. This is how we're gonna aim into the correct note. The way that our vocal cords work is very similar to the stretching of the guitar string. And so first what I want you to do is slide like this. Ah! Easy enough, right? You try. Very good. Now we're gonna slide again, but then we're gonna stop on a note. Ah! Now you try. Nice. So here's the next step. Take any piano or download any piano app on your phone, play a note, for example, and try to sing it. Now if you're having trouble, if you can't find it, then slide into it. And really listen carefully to the beating. Let's try a different note. Right here, or something lower. Now what might happen is that you might miss it, overshoot. If you do that, keep trying to go slowly from low to high and back until you find that place where the note resonates cleanly without the beating. Here we go, let's try this again. Like I'm too high now. Here we go. On to number 4. Call yourself on the phone, but not really on the phone. Take your hand, cup your ear, cup here as well, and start talking, start singing, start speaking into this shape. Do this. Let me show you from the top what it looks like. Here we go. And say, hey Michael, what's up? I'm doing great. How are you? Do you notice the difference in how your voice sounds? Normally what you hear is a muffled version of your voice resonating inside your head and it coming back, bouncing off the walls, bouncing off the different furniture, the different things in the environment. And so what's happening is that your brain is not receiving the full picture. Sometimes all you need is to hear yourself clearly because your brain needs as much and as detailed audio information as possible to be able to parse out the pitch. It's just like when you were a kid and your parents practiced recognizing colors with you. Look at that red car, look at that stop sign, look at that giant, huge, ancient red dragon ravaging the countryside. Look at Mr. Popo's lips. This is the same thing that I want you to do with differences in pitch. For example, a very famous song, Ed Sheeran's Perfect, starts like this. I found a love. So these 3 notes, what direction are they going in? Are they going up or are they going down? Listen again. Naturally, you can hear it starts here. I found a love. So a love is higher than I. So what I want you to do is begin to key in your awareness to different melodies that you hear. Is that sound going up or going down? Is it staying in the same place? Really start to notice this as you go about your day-to-day life. All right, on to number 5, record and compare. Okay, so the story that we tell ourselves about ourselves is crucial in deciding our future. Because if you believe that you're tone deaf or if you believe that you're not gifted at this, you're less inclined to practice. And if you don't practice, you don't get better. And then as you go to sing, you prove yourself right. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because here's the truth. If you're not willing to be the fool, you're never going to become the master. Everybody sucks at the beginning. I sucked at the beginning. We all suck at the beginning. That's okay. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to find a karaoke version of your favorite song here on YouTube, and then I want you to record yourself on your phone as you sing it, preferably on video. Then, when you're done, I want you to take an honest listen. Now, this is very important. As you listen, you're going to aggressively suspend judgment. I want you to be gentle with yourself. You're not supposed to be a master in one take. All you have to do is take a technical approach and try to notice, am I singing higher than the melody is supposed to be, or am I singing lower than the melody is supposed to be? Maybe some of the notes I did hit. And then when you're done listening, I want you to say these magic words. let's try again. Because you can always do it better. I've been singing professionally and teaching as well for over 16 years now, and I still discover new things, new areas in my voice where I can improve. Repetition is the mother of skill, so record yourself singing it again and then listen again, and record yourself a third time and listen again, and so on and so forth, and rinse and repeat. The only reason that I can sing as well as I do today is because I practiced, I put in the time, and worked on my craft. Now, lucky for you, it doesn't have to take you years like it took me to figure it out. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button, share this with a friend, subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell so you get notified, so YouTube tells you whenever I upload a new video. If you want to support the channel, you can donate to my PayPal any amount that you feel is appropriate to the value that you've received here. And if you want a step-by-step program that's going to take your voice to the next level in just 15 minutes a day, you can check out my vocal course, Voice Mastery. All the links are down in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching again, and let me know in the comments what kind of things you would like me to cover next. Alright, so until we meet again, stay awesome.